Lagos will experience more heavy rains till the end of August. That's according to the Lagos State Commissioner for the Environment, Tunji Bello, in a statement on the cases of flash floods being reported across the state. Mr. Bello appealed to residents and motorists to avoid wading through floods and urged all those living in low-lying areas to move to higher grounds. On the viral videos about the flash floods in Okoba, Agege, the commissioner said the Okoba Canal in Agege is being expanded to allow for the containment of more storm water that would reduce flooding in the area. He added that the contractor handling the expansion project has been slowed down by the intensity of the rains of the past weeks, but is committed to a completion of the project. He said the coastal nature of the state will experience flooding when there is heavy rainfall, but will recede after the rainfall ceases. Mr. Bello also asked the residents to complement the efforts of the emergency flood abatement gang that are busy freeing up all clogged black spots all the time by not dumping refuse into drains and canals. Environmentalist DESMOND MAJEKODUNMI joins me to shed more insight. Good to have you join us.
Thank you.
I'm sure you've seen the really the very sad pictures and videos. There were casualties in some of those videos we saw. But talk to us about this. Some people are saying, look, it is bad roads, no drainage system. But scientists and environmentalists like yourself are saying, look, this is expected because of the climate change. Talk to us more on this.
Yes, well, the reality is that there must be far heavier rain. And whilst we do commend the very proactive actions of the Lagos state government with the drainages, the reality is that there is more rain falling. This is what the global warming climate change is all about. It's very simple physics. There's more warming, so you're going to have more evaporation of water. And if you have more water in the sky, you're going to have heavier rain. And when we're saying heavier rain, in some cases, we're talking of a rainfall that would sometimes fall over a period of 1 week, falling within hours in a day. And this can overwhelm almost any type of drainage system that you put in place. It's happening all over the world. In fact, last year, it happened to New York, who has tremendous good drainage systems. The rain just overwhelmed it. So we need to prepare for this. Heavier rains are definitely coming. There's no stopping that for now. Hopefully, in future, we will be able to stop the processes that are causing the climate change. But we have to take what they call adaptive actions and anticipate that. And then also, we must stop this unbridled, uncontrolled sand filling of swamp.
I think you took the word out of my mouth. Sorry to interrupt, Mr. MAJEKODUNMI, because I was just going to go there. I was going to ask you if we've sort of made things worse, especially in Lagos, by this sand filling and encroachment into our wetlands, because that's where the floods will usually go. But now, because those places have now been filled up, it looks like, of course, water, there is a general adage that water will find its level. It looks like we're now being plagued by some of our action that we've taken in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the reality that God Almighty, who created the heaven and the earth and the wetlands, is very much part of it, an integral, important part. He created a perfect system. And he said that humanity should be here to replenish the earth, to take care of it. And this is very, very clear in all our scriptures. The Holy Bible, the Holy Quran, it is clear in many areas. Replenish, look after it. And we're not doing that. And sand filling is one of the ways that we're wrecking his system. You see the mangrove swamp, the major role it plays is to absorb extra rainwater. It absorbs it and then releases it slowly into the lagoon. But when we now just come and sand fill anyhow, without adequate, really good, powerful drainage systems that can replicate what the mangrove was doing, then we're welcoming flood. And there's one thing about nature. You give her, she gives you back. Whatsoever you sow, you shall surely reap. And this is a wake-up call. It's an alarm for all of us individuals. Don't be sowing things like throwing nylon and rubbish into the drainages that are there, because definitely you will reap a negative reaction. That one extra nylon water that you throw into the drain, that could be what will cause a flood that will kill a child. And it'll be on you. And then for the leaders as well, they have to recognize that one action that you take could affect millions. And whatsoever you sow, you shall surely reap. So we need to take cognizance of this, and we're supposed to sow care and love into nature, into God's creation. If we love God, then we have to care for his creation, especially that he has admonished us to do that.
And that creation
don't
is the earth.
anyhow.
Oh. Absolutely. You know, you said earlier, I think during the break while we were having a conversation, you said nature is speaking. And I said, I hope we're listening. And again, I'm just going to say, I hope we're listening. Thank you so much for talking to us, environmentalist DESMOND MAJEKODUNMI.